interested in a bespoke website designed by OMS Live, then don't forget to quote Blue in the email and they'll give you a great deal.
What do we expect today then? One of the top six, Arsenal, one of the most footballing teams that City play against, a team I've really enjoyed watching over the years, particularly under Arsene Wenger, but a team also in a little bit of transition, new manager this season. They do try to play football the right way, passing game and all that sort of stuff, which is one of the reasons I enjoy watching them. But they also, down the years, perhaps not just recently, but down the years, have been a bit of a bogey team for City as well. So let's see what the fans are thinking. Obviously the last time out City lost, and this is another period, 3 games in 10 days, in fact less than that from where we stand at the moment with Everton in midweek, and then the visit of Chelsea next week. So 9 points up for grabs and a chance to put a bit of pressure on at the top of the Premier League. And there are 1 or 2 ex-players as well who've played for both clubs, so let's hear from all those types of people, but more importantly, let's hear what the opinion of the fans is at today's game.
I look at it this way, I'd rather lose one now and again than draw 2 or 3, because it's 3 points gone, get them back. We don't worry about what Liverpool and Klopp's doing, we just worry about what we're doing. We're not going to win every game to the end of the season. We might draw a couple, but if Klopp's panicking over a little tweet, I don't think we have anything to worry about whatsoever. By the end of March, we're going to be like 6 points clear, and then April, May, that's the best months. We love April and May, whether we're playing catch up or not, but we'll be out of sight by the beginning of May anyway.
You sound very confident, and I like that.
Yeah.
And obviously City fans might take heed from this, but
yeah.
Other City fans will say, don't be so arrogant, or don't...
Well, it's not arrogant. I think I've been coming like 52 years. I've seen it all. I've been everywhere with City, and this is fantastic. And I don't panic at a defeat. I don't panic at 2 defeats, 3 defeats, because this team is the best team in the league without a shadow of a doubt. But we're going to have blips. We've got through a lot of injuries. We've lost our captain for most of the season. People say, who's your leader? We've got loads of leaders. They do it with their feet. We don't need people shouting from the rooftops. We're not like that. We just go out there and play our game, and it's other teams that have to stop us. We don't have to change anything, and if that comes across arrogant, then that's just unlucky, isn't it? That's just how it is.
What do you think today then?
What, do you just want a score prediction?
No, I don't want a score prediction. I want some in-depth analysis.
Well, everyone here has been asking me, being a City fan as a boy, who do I want to win? And obviously I want Arsenal to win because that's my team. So I'm caught between a pillar and the post, but I think it's going to be very difficult today. And just turn the music up just as you started that. But you never know, and the fact that they've got beat against Newcastle is probably the worst thing that can happen for Arsenal. So I think it's going to be a long afternoon, to be honest with you.
Despite the fact that Arsenal have got new blood, I mean, Denis Suarez could make his debut.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing, but there's as much new blood as we've got in that department. We've got old, decrepit blood at the back. We've got injuries left, right and centre, so I'm not actually sure what sort of back four he's going to be able to put out. Maybe Carl Jenkinson gets a little run out at right back, so I've been having a little chat with him, sort out Sane. We know we're going to sort Sane out today.
You hope?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Would you have fancied it against
No,
Sane?
I don't fancy playing against any of the new guys. They're just so quick, and they've got these really lovely pitches to run on. I'm better over mud.
I think Denis Suarez will score, but City will win.
That's a bit doom-laden, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I think they all score against the old players, against their old teams, don't they? So we'll see.
You must have happy memories of playing for City, Richard.
That's right, it's a long time ago, about 20 years ago, yeah. But it was, not unfortunately not playing at this place, but obviously down the main road when it was still there.
Andy Morrison told me recently that you used to play on with big holes in your head and you were one of the toughest defenders he ever played against or with.
Well, that's quite something coming from Andy Morrison, obviously, but he's probably talking about a time I lost my teeth. I remember clashing heads with one of my teammates, actually, Jeff Whitley, and threw my teeth, fell onto the floor just before half time, and the ball boys were actually looking for my teeth at half time. Unfortunately, I didn't find them, but anyway, finally managed to get a new set, as you can see.
You're looking forward to today?
Yeah, looking forward to it. It should be a good game. Obviously, big game for both clubs, but yeah, looking forward to it.
I am from Turkey, but I live and work in Cyprus.
What makes you a City fan?
I think the way they play, and the way they dominate the game, and they have so many players with great vision and speed. So I can't say that they're fun to watch in the last month, They've been a little bit lethargic, like they lost the passion and purpose, but in general, they're great to watch.
Do you know about City's past? I mean, obviously there are City fans who have struggled through bad times, me included.
Yeah, I kind of know, from the stories I read online and stuff like that, but I can't say that I know everything about their history. I know they won the title in the 80s, 70s, 60s, yeah, and it was their first, I think. Second. Oh, okay. So
you're learning as you go along.
Yeah. So they won with Mancini the third title.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the second.
It was the first Premier League title.
Oh, okay. So obviously I don't know much, but I'm enjoying it so much. So
now you're a City fan. Do you think you're a City fan for life?
I can't say that I'm a City fan for life, but I think I'm gonna be a fan as long as they play like this, I know it's not something you'd like to hear as a lifelong fan, but that's the truth, basically.
You got a foot in both camps today because you played for Arsenal.
No, I've got 2 foots in the City camp. Look, one City to win, massive game. A lot of time for Arsenal as well, it's where I started my career and they were fantastic to me, but I think everybody knows City's my club. I've been saying all week, even after the Newcastle game, that if there's any team with 14 games left that can go and win 8, 10, 12 games in the bounce, it's Man City.
So, given that Arsenal are not Wenger, they don't have Wenger anymore. How's Arsenal fan TV going?
Going brilliantly, man. Going brilliantly. Listen, we're actually closing in on 1 million subscribers now, so we've had a really good year. It's just what we've been talking about, different things. It's been very optimistic. Although recently it's sort of gone down, our waveform's been pretty poor. And today, to be honest, there's not a lot of people coming here with a lot of hope because we've just been quite poor away from home recently. We've got a lot of injuries at the back as well. And obviously, you guys have got a good team and you turn us over at home. And I've not been able to find a fan really today, an Arsenal fan, that's thinking we can win it. Although you don't know because the Newcastle game, bit of a shock for you guys, isn't it? So who knows?
Are you confident in the top 4?
Do you know what I was before? Because I always kind of thought that Chelsea might slip up. But the way United are playing at the moment, I always was scared that they're getting a new manager in, and they're doing the way they're playing, and they've always had good players. I've always thought that they're in a bad position because of their manager. So I'm a bit fearful now that we'll get top 4. If we could win today, I think that's the sort of victory that could give us a lot of hope. But it's Man City away, man. We don't have very good memories here.
You're not confident?
I can't pretend to say I'm confident. No, I can't. And they never come out and see you after the game without you giving it, gobbing it, right?
Perfect time to go up against them and see, But after that midweek defeat to Newcastle, we need to raise our game now and go try and put pressure on Liverpool. Now's the time to do it.
I think it's going to be tough, but I think from the midweek at Newcastle and obviously Leicester doing with Liverpool, keeping them at a draw, I think hopefully it'll be an opportunity to put the pressure on, like you said, and hopefully we'll get the win and then we'll be all okay.
I actually think this is a defining week because we've got 3 Premier League games. We've got today, Arsenal, we've got Everton on Wednesday. It is Wednesday, yeah. And then on Sunday, we've got Chelsea. Win these, and I think we'll win the league. Liverpool are starting to stutter. They're looking worried. They've only got 1 player there who's ever won the Premier League. And he was sent off recently as well, so we're not bothered about James. But no, I'm still confident that we're in all cup competitions and that this is the defining week. No 2 ways about it for me. If we win all the games this week, we're going to win the Premier League.
Do you think then that Newcastle losing there could be the defining game in a weird way?
I think that's going to be our boost. I think that was a real, putting it politely, kick up the backside for us. I think it might be what we actually needed, because can you imagine what happened after that game in that dressing room? Well, we can only imagine, but I should imagine today you will see the difference.
I'm expecting a tight game, but I think we've got to be on our mettle today. on the metal to do it, definitely.
You feel confident?
I'll let you know when the whistle goes. That's how to kick off. But yeah, I think so. You got to feel confident, haven't you? I think so. Yeah, it should be all right. Sergio's up front. He's hungry.
I'm on the City fence today, so I think City will be too strong for them today. Arsenal are struggling defensively, but the big hitters are out for City, so hopefully it will be a comfortable win.
Arguably it's more important to City than Arsenal, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, and they're in a bit of a transition, Arsenal, so good time to play them. They've not been great on the road lately, and obviously City need to bounce back after Newcastle on Wednesday.
What do you remember of your time then at two clubs?
Turbulent. Well, not so much at both. Arsenal were established then, but you know, I had a great time here at City. I had a great affinity with the fans, and even though I was only here for a couple of years, coming back today and seeing it as it is now, the brilliant thing about it and the beauty about it is that it's retained that community spirit. The club have retained that, and the most important thing are the fans. So, and to be here today is a great experience, unbelievable.
I think I'm expecting a few of the guys that didn't turn up to stand up. De Bruyne, I know he's been struggling a bit, but I think he's coming back to form, so I'm quite optimistic there. And I see he's dropped Sane, and I think Sane again, maybe it's not a bad thing, you know, he'll find his form again a bit. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say, really, Cheesy.
Overall, fans are quite stoic, aren't they? And obviously you and I have been through a lot worse than this.
Yep.
So when one defeat happens or a couple of defeats happens, does that affect you, or are you just smiling through it all?
No, because I know we'll come back, because we've been there, haven't we? We've been up, down, 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 and up. So I'm confident we'll come back, and I still think we'll win the Premiership. I've no doubt we'll win the Premiership. And Liverpool they haven't had their wobble yet, and it's due.
Do you feel confident today then?
Yeah, I do feel confident. We'll take Arsenal apart. We know they can't defend well, so we'll be good today. 3-1.
Disappointed after the first Aguero goal. Thought it was lightning strikes twice again, like the Newcastle game. But there you go, we fought our way back, come back into it. To me, they don't seem to be playing that as much like they did last season as much. I mean, this season, a lot of the passing seems to have gone astray lately. But it seems to be coming back again in the last 20 minutes. Passing starts to getting, like getting goals again.
Are you confident you're going to win it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
The quality of City's second goal can be matched in the second half. They'll win this. That was a brilliant goal. Let's see what happens in the second half.
Convincing win in the end, and I think we'll carry on now and hopefully win it.
Great second goal and third goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think they didn't really cause them any problems. I don't think, Cheesy. I thought Fernandinho was brilliant today as well.
Different role for him, wasn't it?
Slotted in at back, and then when Pep moved him forward, just won everything in there. Brilliant. Aguero superb as well. Cheers, Cheesy.
I thought that Arsenal were impressive in possession in the first half, but in the second half, particularly when the third went in, their heads dropped. We dominated.
That was City back to the best in the second half, wasn't it?
I think so, but I think Arsenal helped us a little bit. I've been watching City for so long, nearly 60 years, that you don't expect me to have confidence. But, I love them. And it was a cracking game. Game we needed to win, obviously, after what happened in midweek, which we all know was a disaster. But the main thing was we got 3 points today, and we did it in style as well. You reshuffle the side again as normal. I was a bit concerned that he played Fernandinho at the back. I thought he might have been lacking a bit in midfield because they had a few players, especially their 29, the guy with the long hair. He was playing quite well and bossing it for a bit. Fernandinho wasn't there to break the moves up. But we came through in the end, and Sergio does what he does, scores goals.
Fernandinho can play anywhere, can't he?
He can, but I think to the detriment of the team, we missed him in midfield a bit. He had that bit of bite, breaking their moves up and everything, because he was playing further back in the field, which he played well. He always plays well for us, but I thought we did miss him in the middle of the field today a few times, breaking their moves up whenever they countered, which wasn't often, but he did what he did at the back. It was a strange selection because I thought we had Stones there who could have played centre back, but I think he wanted to a bit more creative midfield, so he dropped Fernandinho back to the detriment.
He knows what he's doing though, doesn't he?
He does when you get results like that. I don't doubt it for 1 minute, but it's just strange that he does what he does sometimes, but he does it to great effect.
Yeah, it was good. Good to see Aguero get a hat trick. Oh man, coming from Los Angeles, big Aguero fan, big City fan. It's mad to think I would travel from sunny weather to come here in the winter, but oh man, it was beautiful. Ever since he got that surgery, it seems like everything has been working out for him, So I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Kevin getting his playing time. They look good, look strong. Hopefully we close that gap. I'm actually going to be watching Liverpool-West Ham live before I go back to the States. And I'll be rooting for West Ham, close it. But yeah, City, through and
Say
through.
hello to all the Hollywood fans for me.
Hollywood FC, I'll be back next weekend. Love you guys.
My man of the match, if Sergio hadn't scored an hat-trick, would have been Bernardo Silva. I thought it was absolutely outstanding. Defensively, going forward, working hard, his work rate's there every week. His ball control, his agility, that kid's got everything. And I say a kid, he's younger than me, he's going to go very, very far. Bernardo Silva's going to be one of the best players in world football in the next 4 or 5 years, guarantee it. But yeah, superb win, Ian. Brilliant to score 3 goals against a side like Arsenal, who are currently leaking goals at this moment in time, as well as they showed against United last weekend. And yeah, let's just hope we beat Everton midweek now and beat Chelsea here next week. And hopefully we can go top in midweek if they drop points against West Ham and we beat Everton and they drop again. So come on City, let's go for it. Liverpool are going to bottle it.
Bernardo, without doubt. Get the ball, kill it, give it. He's the complete package, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
If only he was 9 foot tall, he'd have got some of those kicks as well. But no, he's the package. Superb, really good.
For what it's worth, I completely agree with those last two who were singing the praises of Bernardo Silva. It's hard to go and get Sergio Aguero as man of the match, purely and simply because he got 3 goals. And you know what? He hit one with the outside of his right foot and could have got a 4th. Brilliant, brilliant player. But I love Bernardo Silva. Right from the moment I saw him playing for Monaco against City, I thought he was really the business. And he's such a humble guy as well when I met him, which I have done just briefly. Anyway, another City victory, onwards and upwards, and an opportunity in midweek to narrow the gap even further, or maybe even leapfrog Liverpool, depends on what they do in the game tomorrow. But either way, I'll be at Goodison Park on Wednesday night doing another vlog. I hope you'll watch that one, and if you see me out and about, come and say hello, get involved. See you next time.
Don't forget to quote Blue in your email inquiry and you'll get a great discount from OMS Live.